Hey guys, I'm back here for some more reading. Revelations chapter 14. Looks like this passage is going to be about the Lamb and the 144,000. Um, I got no idea who's watching these videos. I hope that you're finding yourselves as blessed as I am. I know it says that, hey, whoever hears these words, whoever reads them, will find themselves blessed, and that's exactly what I'm finding myself as blessed. I know that a lot of times I don't even understand to the measure that I'm blessed. So I'm going to keep reading. I'm going to keep praising the Lord. Whoever joins me, I'm happy to see you. Whoever doesn't, I hope you'll join me. But other than that, guys, here we go. Chapter 14, Revelations. The Lamb and the 144,000. Then I saw the Lamb standing on Mount Zion, and with him were 144,000 who had his name and his Father's name written on their foreheads. And I heard a sound from heaven like the roar of mighty ocean waves, or the rolling of loud thunder. It was like the sound of many harpists playing together. This great choir sang a wonderful song in front of the throne of God and before the four living beings and the 24 elders. No one could learn this song except the 144,000 who had been redeemed from the earth. They have kept themselves as pure as virgins, following the Lamb wherever he goes. Following the Lamb wherever he goes. They have been purchased from among the people on the earth as special offering to God and to the Lamb. They have told no lies. They are without blame. The three angels. And I saw another angel flying through the sky, carrying the eternal good news to proclaim to the people who belong to this world. To every nation, tribe, language, and people. Fear God, he shouted. Give glory to him, for the time has come when he will sit as judge. Worship him who made the heavens, the earth, the sea, and all the springs of water. Then another angel followed him through the sky, shouting, Babylon is fallen, that great city is fallen, because she made all the nations of the world drink the wine of her passionate immorality. Then a third angel followed them, shouting, Anyone who worships the beast and his statue, or who accepts his mark on the forehead or on the hand, must drink the wine of God's anger. It has been poured full strength into God's cup of wrath, and they will be tormented with fire and burning sulfur in the presence of the holy angels and the Lamb. The smoke of their torment will rise forever and ever, and they will have no relief day or night, for they have worshipped the beast and his statue, and have accepted the mark of his name. This means that God's holy people must endure persecution patiently, obeying his commands and maintaining their faith in Jesus. And I heard a voice from heaven saying, Write this down. Blessed are those who die in the Lord from now on. Yes, says the Spirit. They are blessed indeed, for they will rest from their hard work, for their good deeds follow them. The harvest of the earth. Then I saw a white cloud, and seated on the cloud was someone like the Son of Man. He had a gold crown on his head and a sharp sickle in his hand. When another angel came from the temple and shouted to the one sitting on the cloud, Swing the sickle, for the time of the harvest has come. The crop of earth is ripe. So the one sitting on the cloud swung his sickle over the earth, and the whole earth was harvested. After that, another angel came from the temple in heaven, and he also had a sharp sickle. Then another angel, who had power to destroy with fire, came from the altar. He shouted to the angel with the sharp sickle, Swing your sickle now to gather the clusters of grapes from the vines of the earth, for they are ripe for judgment. So the angel swung his sickle over the earth and loaded the grapes into the great winepress of God's wrath. The grapes were trampled in the winepress outside the city, and blood flowed from the winepress in a stream about 180 miles long, and as high as a horse's bridle. Wow. That is a whole lot of wrath. I know, I still find myself it's pretty intimidating to read Revelations. I can't imagine experiencing that. Good or bad. Just the absolute fear that would be stricken in the people that are on the wrong side. And I mean, you see that in war today when they find themselves on the losing side, right or wrong, when just such tragedy, such loss of life. And to think that this loss of life could be avoided, but it's not going to be because of stubbornness and selfishness and pride and all those things that we're warned about. Even as children, we're warned about those, but we choose to ignore that because we think freedom is in the choice to do whatever we want, not realizing that freedom comes from surrender. And so, I don't know. Revelations is always a tough one. I'm happy that I started with this one because I don't think I'll have a tougher one than Revelations to get through and really just understand. So much of this is just a sharing of wisdom and insight, but when you start with the end, I think sometimes you can enjoy the journey a little bit more when you realize, hey, we know that there's already victory. How it's obtained is terrifying. Not for a believer, but still, even if you are a believer, to see what people are going to go through based on just the lack of love they have in their heart and their desire to not be what they probably think is subdued or some form of slavery, not realizing that our Creator loves us. That's why He made us in His image. And to ignore Him and to continue the selfishness and all the other things that we struggle with every day, to not want to give that up, to love other people, to love Jesus, and to hold on to that till you're cursed for eternity. That's a lot to take in. I'm going to keep on pushing though. Tomorrow we'll do 15. I hope that this video finds you guys blessed. Hope you guys are just, if you're not getting a whole lot of love, get out there and love people and see how that turns things around. Hope you guys have a great night. I love you. Jesus loves you. And I can't wait to read some more tomorrow. Have a good night.